back from the same bench, same area, and we're just gonna jump right into it. And before we start this video, just gonna like it, comment if you want to, subscribe. Don't hit the bell notification. I know it's a lot of y'all nosy people out there. Y'all like to keep up, what I'm saying, what people got going on, which, some people like, YouTube and all that stuff, and which is good to, just keep up with what's going on. So, yeah, I'm gonna just get right into it. So, yeah, I had it on my mind. I was sitting here. I was gonna wait till later, but it kind of just came to me, and I just wanted to, touch on the topic of like what success is. I kind of see like it's the Instagram facade of everybody posting, doing this and that, and everybody quote unquote living, this wonderful life that they portray on Instagram, or everybody's putting like a value into monetary and superficial stuff that sometimes might not mean anything, especially depending on how you got those things. So bear with me too, along with the wind. I don't have like a special camera now. I'm just using my phone. So yeah, so I'm gonna just jump right into it and kind of touch on the topic of what is success. And it's really subjective, because as I like work different jobs, I've worked with temp services and all kind of different jobs, and just talking to people and how they view life. And what I've come across a lot is people, they place a lot on like money, which you need it to live, but it's not the end all be all. And what's more important is what I kind of touched on in my intro video. It's like mental health. Are you happy? Are you feeling well? Are you healthy? It's a balance between the two. Of course, you got to get to the bag. People want to chase the bag and this and that. But when it comes to putting a bag over relationships, or bags over, just doing people dirty, and it's not really good for you spiritually as well. So that's kind of why I wanted to touch on this topic or video, because it's a lot of people, I feel like, and people have told me that like they just really not happy with their life, and it's like paycheck to paycheck, and this is and that, so and forth, blah blah blah. And you can go on for days about how people are unhappy or what makes people happy. People would rather cry in a Rolls Royce than a Honda Accord. And first off, I'm gonna just say this, because like I'm a Honda person, so we're not throwing no shade on Hondas, but yeah. So yeah, what's really success? Like, I kind of want you to, if you want to, you don't have to, just pause the video and kind of think about like what would your typical ideal life be like. What does that look like to you? And kind of think, like, as we're heading into 2024, it seems like, it's like the cliche thing to say about like a New Year's resolution, which I'm not really a big fan of, but you can just kind of think and sit back a little bit if you got time, or, if it's at the end of the day you're watching this video, and just kind of think about, like how you want to see your life, or how your life has changed over this year, and did it pan out the way you expected, and kind of just reflect a little bit and see like what areas you can improve on, because we can all improve in something, whether that's relationships, whether that's you want to make more money, whether that's you want a different job, or just whatever. What I'm saying? It's success is subjective, and like I like to tell people is, people like to go to 100 people for advice on what they should do, but nobody can really tell you what you should do except for you. If you just sit down and analyze like the decisions you made, or the people you're around, and you just kind of see like where your life is headed. I've kind of always did this naturally, like growing up, and I didn't realize till I got older that it was like more advanced for what I was doing. But I just kind of always like self-reflected, like, I don't know. I guess that's one of the things I had like growing up, just like a gift, I guess, spiritually gifted. But I just kind of always analyzed, like I moved around a little bit, like as I was younger. Probably first grade, kindergarten, I was like Sugar Creek area. Then I moved to the west side. Then I went back to the east side, back in high school. And I was like, I'm meeting different people, and I just kind of see like what kind of lifestyle I wanted, and like the different kind of people that was in the schools. Because like different areas, you got different incomes and statuses and stuff like that. So it just kind of opened my eyes a little bit. One of the first memories I could think of when I really kind of opened my eyes to like what I wanted to be or what success looked like for me is one day I was riding with my dad, and we was going to down Harrisburg Road and right outside of Charlotte, and I was just looking at the houses, and I was kind of like just asking my dad like, damn, like how can I get a house like this? It wasn't like no mansion or nothing, but it was like big size houses. That's like what was like my idea of like success, like a nice house. Okay, you got a nice house, you got a nice car. And it just kind of opened my eyes versus just being stuck on the west side where it's, you know, it's mostly, I don't want to say poverty, but it's kind of like that, to where people are struggling and it's more violent crimes and stuff like that. So you see different aspects of life, and sometimes, you know, you're not really privy to get those opportunities to actually see different places and kind of see like what's out here in life. So that's kind of like another reason I moved to Miami, is just to, you know, change the environment. Just to, you know, I kind of knew already what Charlotte had to give for me. Not that, you know, it isn't a nice place to live, but as far as my goals and like what I want to do in my life, it wasn't. I kind of outgrew it, like mentally. So, you know, I want to start businesses and do stuff like that, and I felt like if I was to start a business and it kind of just took off, that I would be kind of pigeonholed being in Charlotte versus somewhere like here in Miami. But to get back on topic, I always kind of just, you know, I think it's important to self-reflect and just kind of see where you headed in life, because, you know, time moves quick. You know, I'm 26 right now, about to be 27 in a couple months, and it just seemed like the years are moving quicker and quicker. So it's like you think you have time, or you get caught up in everyday life of paying bills, work, paying bills, kind of sort of the rat race, and you don't really think, you know, and self-reflect before you get to 40 and you got 3-4 kids or whatever, you got your family, which is success for a lot of people, and it's nothing wrong with that. But for me, that's not the case. I got a lot of goals that I want to accomplish for myself. So for me, that it wouldn't be settling, but it wouldn't make me happy. So what else do I want to say? I don't want it to be just like a ramble or like a event, but I kind of just want people to kind of reflect on this year and just kind of really get an understanding of what success looks like to them, and not just what somebody else deems successful, or you just following your friends because you think it's the cool thing to do, or you feel like you won't be accepted. Like it's cool to be alone and kind of grow by yourself, because you can actually learn who you are as a person, your likes and dislikes. You know, a couple things that I like that I want to get into, like moving forward, is down the road, I like fashion, I like architecture, I like instruments, I like music. So I want to kind of get into producing a little bit. It's a lot of stuff I want to do, and I kind of feel like as we go older, we kind of, you know, put those things on a back burner. You know, it comes with responsibilities that we get as we go older, but I still feel like we should make time for those things that to kind of nurture like the inner child in us, to keep us, you know, mentally stimulated and happy to where we want to be in life. So, you know, whether that's playing games or, you know, whatever, you know, you just kind of gotta figure out what that is for you, instead of just going with the flow and you know, the everyday hustle of the rat race. So I don't know, man. Just leave a comment, man. Once again, subscribe, like, you know, hit the bell notification, man. And yeah, man, I just want to I'm gonna let this plane pass real quick and get back to the last little bit of this video. But yeah, like I was saying, I just kind of want people to reflect a little bit and leave a comment about how you feel about the topic and what is your definition of success, whether that's family, house, picket fence, mansion, Ferraris, Honda Civic, Honda Accord. You want a Toyota Camry, you just want something new, something fresh. You like old school dunks, you like whatever you like, man. Just just kind of figure out like what success is for you and just leave a comment, man, and just kind of just think about it for a little bit, because I don't think we do it enough, like just about and just kind of tap in with your emotions, kind of think about some of the things you put on the back burner over the years, because I was planning on doing this for like 2 years now, and I'm just now starting. So imagine where I could have been at this point if I would have started 2 years ago. But the second best time is now. So I mean, that's all we got. Time is moving quick, and you never know what's gonna happen. You never know what goes on. Life moves quick. People die, people pass away, life keeps going, and it's like sometimes we just don't sit back and reflect and really think about our life and where it's been and where we want to go. So I just wanted to touch on the topic. So yeah, just once again, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification.